Hi and welcome to Top This, the show where we highlight some of the best things to see and do in BC. I'm your host, James Vernon, and on this week's show, we're heading out in search of the best winter activity. One of the favourite pastime for many people here in the Kootenays, myself included, is spending a day on the ski hill. So I've got my board, my boots and my helmet. I'm ready to hit the slopes. Throughout the show we'll be heading to the Peace Country, Quesnel and Merritt for more great winter activities. But we're kicking things off in the North Okanagan, where Kevin Chirac says he's found an activity that you've probably never heard of, but will definitely want to try. Kevin?
Thanks, James. Now, we've all heard of snowmobiling and we've heard of motocross. Now imagine if those two worlds came together. Let's ride some snow bikes. Snow bikes. Half snowmobile, half motorcycle, full awesome.
We're gonna want to pull that in a little bit.
Local motocross champion and avid snow biker Regan Sieg was my teacher for the day, and he'd have a lot of work to do.
Sorry?
All right, so Regan, you've been riding snow bikes for years. Now, about a year ago, I tried ice motocross, and let's just say it didn't end well. For Go Peace Country, I'm Kevin Chirac. Now, do you think you could teach me how to ride one of these?
You know, I'm up to showing you. I haven't had anybody yet that hasn't been able to move around on one of these, but although most people have some kind of motorcycle experience, so it could be interesting.
You're adding even more pressure to me, okay. If I want to brake and stop, like that, I can do that? I can stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it might want to tip over, that's the thing.
In case you haven't noticed, my knowledge and experience in anything motorcycle related is limited. So to get on a snow bike, I'd have to start from square one.
So the basics of a motorcycle, of course, is you have a clutch on this side, which is basically engaging and disengaging the gears. So, you know, when you have it in gear, you're going to have it pulled all the way in, and as you want to start moving, you're going to have to give it a little bit of throttle and slowly let out the clutch, so it starts to grab. So as you start moving forward, you can start letting it all the way out. You know, you don't want to be too jerky. These bikes do have a fair bit of power, so, you know, just roll it on smoothly and just get a nice feel for the bike.
With the eye of the tiger, I was ready to go. It was now just me and the snow bike.
You know what? I want to try it again. Yep.
Undeterred and not defeated, I needed another shot.
Yeah, baby!
I was excited I accomplished my goal, proving anyone can reach their dreams and conquer their fears. All right, let's get back to the pros.
You know, you kind of have these childhood dreams of ripping the snow-covered terrain on a motorcycle, and really never thought it was going to be possible to the level that it actually is now. It just, with the introduction of the new skis that they've made, the handling is awesome on the front end, and I mean the way the tracks work, you have so much traction back there that this really is a full-on snow machine. I mean, there's not a lot of places that we can't get to.
You're pretty much off the grid, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're pretty much that country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like going places where...
You go in places where like you'd never ever, you know, think of going. You know, ravines, creek beds, trees, pretty much anything you pointed at, it's gonna go through it.
After watching Regan, John, and our cameraman Doug tear up the mountain, I felt motivated for one final ride.
Once you don't fall, it's like, oh, okay. Maybe I can go a bit faster then. And then once you don't fall there, it's like, oh, okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah, you start looking where you need to be, and you don't start focusing right in front of you, and you just, you know, if the bike goes that way, you just naturally lean to the way you want to go. It's a little bit more about just moving your hips in the right way to make the bike follow into where you want to go than really fighting the steering wheel together.
That's amazing. Whew. Still got chills a little bit.